Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another Power episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we're going to be discussing Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2 cast information, and therefore predictions on these new characters we will be seeing when the show returns, which is already filmed. So basically, they were just letting us know about the people that we're going to see in an already filmed season. There's 5 characters. Deadline.com did an article in August which identified 4 characters. They recently did an article that identified a 5th character. And I kind of want to talk about them. So now that we've seen the show, the characters that were talked about in August, now they make sense, at least to me. So we got Dunes. So Dunes is going to be a businessman in DC and Baltimore area. I didn't understand that until I saw the fact that obviously Symphony is driving young Kanan to Maryland, or at least somewhere around that. So that means he's going to be there for a while, right? Like this is going to be an actual storyline, I guess. Yeah. So this guy's being played by an actor, Omar Dorsey. He was on Greenleaf. He was on Greenleaf. Queen Sugar. I keep on saying Greenleaf. It's Queen Sugar. Is that show canceled?
No, it's on. It's got a new season. Just came out.
Damn, all right.
I haven't watched it yet. Mm.
So I'm like, this guy's got a whole new job. I mean, I was like, maybe this is a side hustle for him. So when he's not doing Queen Sugar. So what are we gonna see? I mean, so this is gonna be Symphony's contact down there in DC? Is this supposed to be Raquel's people down there? Mm-hmm. We don't know. What's her name? Is Jukebox gonna show up? And this is how she ends up in DC at some point. It's very, very much unknown, but I'm assuming this guy's gonna be in the drug business or whatever. Maybe that's gonna be a thing. Jukebox. So Kenya. So Kenya, played by Latoya Luckett, is going to be her mama. I thought she's a singer. I mean, former.
She's Jukebox mother.
Yeah. Casting.
Okay.
We said she should have been in Queens, and she should have been. So I was like, but that is, huh?
Might pop up.
It'd be interesting, but I mean, so because she's a former Destiny's Child member, yes. So it'd be interesting to see. Again, she's supposed to be coming from LA. She went out there to have a music career that didn't work out. She resettles back in Harlem at some point in season 2. Is this where Jukebox goes to stay after Child Protective Services says she can't stay with Marvin anymore?
But they burned out the house, didn't they?
Well, that was my story, but thank you. Well, thank you, Stacey. I feel sweet that you like that. That was must really happen. No, she just got her ass whooped. So that goes to who finds out. I think Detective Burke, being a somewhat competent detective, sees the bruises on her face, puts 2 to 2. Right now, Marvin just got arrested for felony drug charges. So how does he get out of that?
Anger management. Maybe he goes to the crazy house for a few years and comes out and just. I
say Tony Deep does not hold up to scrutiny, and or maybe they're smart enough to kill her. But either way, like if that's their only witness, she goes away. Somehow, Marvin is back on the streets, and Detective Burke, trying to protect her new lesbian protege, says hey, I need to get you out this situation. Because I mean, what else is going to put him in anger management? And that goes to Renee. Renee Timpson is the name of the character. Timmons. Renee Timmons. She will be Marvin's anger management therapist. Because that's what we need, is to get Marvin his temper under control. Is this going to be like Tony Soprano? Are we going to be seeing Marvin in counseling sessions just talking this shit out?
Could be.
I don't know if I want that. The man is not a talker. That's
or a cuddler.
Or a cuddler. I'm going to say, you bitch, me nigga. I don't do that. Like he just like that's who he. I don't see him sitting down with Renee just trying to explore himself and where all this anger comes from and trying to be a better man. Like
that'd probably be fucking.
It would be. I hope it's a group session and therefore he meets other people.
Whoa, David, where's this going?
So he meets other characters that kind of balance him out, right? And then like maybe
it's gonna be a throuple.
I don't think so. Not with her. I don't. He's not that smooth talker either. Like I mean, Tony just loves black people, huh?
You gotta be smooth. You just gotta have the D.
See, that's what I'm saying. Tony just had a yearning for black penis. You know what I'm saying? So like it wasn't, and then he gave her a dog, so she had to suck it. So I'm saying, so at that point it'd be like, that's how you do that. I don't think Renee is gonna be that easy.
Wow. Okay.
That is what happened.
Yeah.
So,
luckily, I don't have pets.
Huh?
Luckily, I don't have pets.
That's so you don't have to do those sort of things. There you go.
I have pets and I don't have to do those sort of things.
That's because you got your own pets. No man brought them to you. Now that's all. So, but like, I mean, what is Renee's thing? Zissa, like Lisa, but Zissa is a character who's going to be a up and coming singer in Lulu's and Crown's Bulletproof Records.
I'm envisioning.
What's that, Kim?
That's KJ, right?
Oh no. That's Paulina Singer is her name.
I'm envisioning like a Hustle and Flow scene.
No. Please.
I see her
I'll
doing.
be sure Junior will get in the booth and start rapping because you need the little token with light skin. And then you have the women sitting in the back.
I feel this will be the Streets Need a Body remix. I feel like since Jukebox was like, she did the backup vocals, but she's like, nah, she's not really feeling the music thing right now. I feel like she will be almost fucking Lulu or trying to. And then Jessica is going to be like, bitch. And like, they're going to be having a problem.
Why is Jessica even here? Oh, I forgot Famous.
So that goes to the next character. But hold on, I want to see if Jessica, how far they take this Empire remake, and then Jessica says, "I'm starting my own record label. Me, Zisa, and me are leaving, and we're gonna start our own record label." Once Lulu and Crown start coming up, I put nothing past 50 Cent. I feel like it's totally possible he's gonna be like, you know what, we're gonna have competing record labels. And then Jessica is gonna be maybe going for the Latin sound. Like maybe she's like, I need to represent my people. Like maybe that's a thing for some reason. And then she's like, Famous is gonna be the one that I use with this. I'm thinking.
Okay, she's not Cookie Lyons. Okay, so
she's already established herself, and she's the one that makes the decisions. So she's gonna be part of a A&R. Artist in recording, artist in recruitment, something like that. Like to be like she's gonna be getting the new talent into the crew. I think she might pull it off. So KJ Smith, she's playing Palomar, which is going to be Famous's neighbor. She's a single mother, and her daughter Kareen apparently is going to be sleeping with Famous at some point, some kind of love interest of Famous. I would imagine, because why is his character? Why does Famous get a neighbor? Lulu didn't have a neighbor, and his house burned down. So therefore, Jukebox didn't get a neighbor, and she already got her ass whooped at her house. At least we saw her house. Kanan didn't get a neighbor, and he almost got shot at in front of his house. But Famous gets a neighbor, so he can have a love interest, so he can be something. Because
isn't she grown?
Huh?
She's grown. He's not.
No, she has a daughter. The daughter is going to be the love interest.
How old is KJ?
KJ, she's old enough to have a daughter. I don't know. I mean, she's
a teenage daughter.
Yeah, probably. I don't think she's that old. I mean, when we see her on Family Business, she ain't that old, or Sisters. Like, she ain't that old. but maybe she just ain't paying her. And we saw her in a available wife, which she shouldn't have did. But we did see that. I mean, so if they're so either she's going to be either her daughter's going to be Famous's love interest, or she may end up being maybe Lulu's. Like maybe she gets a maybe she's a singer, huh?
36.
Teenage mother.
It's possible.
I mean, because he was like 15, 16. He's only 15 actually. This is still the same year, so.
So we're not going to do the time jump we discussed. Move them to 18.
Not yet. Not with season 2. I think that's going to be season 3. I think maybe like since season 1 and 2 were shot back to back. I think that may be for season 3. Who do you want them to cast? Because these none of these characters mean anything to me.
You mean the actor or the actual?
No, like character. Like which character would you like to see brought to life in book 3?
DEFCON, but he's dead, right?
Yes. I think we're going with the idea that DEFCON.
Maybe he gets out for what kind of pandemic did we have in the 80s?
AIDS.
I don't think
Ebola. When was Ebola? When did that happen? That was like
Ebola like 2000s. I feel like Ebola was 2000.
No, I was a kid. Wait. Something happened.
He's old, and he can't be that old. He gets out for good behavior. No one's put money on his books. No one has gone to see him. Like he has to be dead. Like I cannot believe he's still alive, and no one's even mentioned him or his name is his press. He hasn't made any phone calls home to talk to his non-kid or to his gay lover who should be seeing him at some point.
Turn into life.
I was like, where is it? I don't know. I would like to see like a young Kate. I would like to see a young Kate Egan to acknowledge, huh?
That'd be cool, but it's not.
I know, right? But I mean, Angie's parents would be nice. But also, what happened to Mama? There was no mention of Mama. Like it was always Poppy, but what happened to Mama? Like they had to have a Mama. So, like, I mean, those two characters would be nice. Uncle Gabe, a young Uncle Gabe would be nice. I'm pretty sure Ghost's dad is dead by now, and he's living with the.
Oh, did y'all watch this? No matter. Go ahead. It's completely off topic.
All right. I mean, obviously we want Breeze, huh?
50 Cent actually said that Tommy, Ghost, and somebody else. I can't remember who it was. Oh. Not DEFCON. What's the guy's name that Breeze? He said all of them will be in Raising Kanan eventually. He just said that like 2 weeks ago.
Him and Courtney beefing again.
That's why she's moving on to Netflix. She's like, I'm tired of this motherfucker. He messed up my book one.
He did do stuff that was wrong though. I mean, come on, like releasing the last episode?
Last 3 episodes. Yep.
Yeah, come on. He did a lot of stuff that Courtney should be pissed about. So
yeah. So she's like, I gotta go to Netflix to be rid of this dude. So I can start my whole criminal empire over there. See, like I said, she's making her like all woman spinoff, right? It's like same thing can happen in book 3. Like Jessica could be like, you know what, we gonna do the woman
all woman spinoff of what?
Like maybe she will do a crime. What was that sad movie you two watched that you were like, David, why don't you see this? And I was like, no, that BET Queen Pin shit.
Oh, that horrible movie. Yeah, done by Russ Parr. Terrible.
Which one?
The one with
one you sent us.
Queen Pin.
Oh, the one I was talking about the other day.
And yeah. Remy Ma played the Queen.
She was hilarious.
Wasn't she?
I was like, why did they do this?
Terrible. It was, and why did I continue to watch it? What was wrong with me?
Sleep on it, and then I woke up the next day. I was like, let me finish this mess.
Yes, like
I just had to see it through. I was
me too.
What is that's y'all?
And Big Mama was being Big Mama, of course.
Yep, she was. Debbie Morgan was doing her thing.
I couldn't. No. See, once Stacey said this is bad, Dave, why don't you watch it? I was like, that's not no. What's up?
Yeah. It was ghetto. It was. You have to separate the syllables because it really was. And they had the actual woman who this was about narrating it, And she was sitting there with all the garb, the hair, the everything, the nails.
The boobs up to here, talking to teenage girls.
Yes, way up here. And then she was just expressing all of it to these young, impressionable young ladies about what not to do. But I just felt like this is extremely graphic for these young girls. Like, why is she even?
She pulled a girl's eye out.
Yes.
I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah. She was horrible. She was, and then Remy Ma can't act. So it was like, why?
Remy Ma was being herself.
She really was. She was being herself. That's true. That's true.
So I'm saying I can see Courtney saying, I've done the man. Well, every one of her sources had a strong black woman as the, if not the lead, if not the sub lead. Like you look at Power Book 2 is almost like Monet is like that one. You got Tasha. Raquel is like the lead for Raising Kanan. This is her story. Kanan just happens to be in it. So like it would be interesting to see if she's like, huh?
Like the Soprano movie. Tony was just in it.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was just in it.
It
wasn't his movie.
Wasn't that weird though, Stacey? That my point was the movie I thought was a prequel about how Tony became who Tony was, and it was all about his uncle. It was all mostly the show was about his uncle and how his uncle handled things and was in the mob and stuff, and the relationship he had with his uncle. Huh? When the
granddad died and then came back as his own brother, I was done. I was like, what is happening?
He what?
Grandpa got deceased. The next scene was the son going to visit his uncle in jail, and the same person, was it Ray Liotta, that played the grandpa was playing the uncle.
Yes. And I was confused for a minute, Stacey. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Stop.
No, it's true.
Remember when we were talking about Ghost coming back to play his brother?
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Yes.
I was dying.
Because I was confused, because remember the grandfather was banging that old chick, right? I mean, the young chick, the beautiful chick. And then all of a sudden it was like he was in jail and this was and I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, what is happening right? Yeah, it was very confusing.
Yeah, Giuseppe was Stella. That's who she was.
I was like,
I was like, this bitch gonna die.
Yeah,
like, soon.
For sure. And she did.
That's how I was like, all prequels fail. They all fail. Like, I mean, at some point, and this is, as like I said, that was no exception. Like, I was not gonna watch this because, like I said, you want to see Tony Soprano, like maybe 5-6 years before Soprano started, right? He pulls some heist. They're like, you a made man, and then that's immediately starts to show them. Huh?
He had some hijinks, but they were like teenage hijinks.
But he's a teenager. He's not even old enough to be the Tony that we know. Like this kid, he's probably not even old enough to be like this is him 10 years prior, at least. Like at the most, 10 years prior before
it started off with him being like a little boy, and then he turned a teenager.
I was just like, this. No, I was like, I can't.
It was extremely.
And then the ending, I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it ended abruptly.
It was just like okay, poof.
Just like the movie. I mean, really. I mean, it's like the series. It's like I was like everybody. That scene made everybody go. Let me rewind. Like something must have happened with my DVR. Like no, that's how it ended. It just went to black. You're like what?
And I watched the show, but people were complaining that it didn't follow the show. I guess
it didn't,
because the way it ended was like not what happened in the series. I guess.
Well, Uncle is mad old, when the show starts. I mean, so Tony is like, I mean, he takes charge, but it's like it's so far in the future that there's no way they could have put the two together. I mean, it's just too much stuff that would have happened to get you where Tony is, season 1, episode 1. Because I mean, he's a man with kids of his own, you know what I'm saying? Like, and trying to run this business. I mean, he's young compared to his uncle, but I mean, he's still a grown ass man. So there's a lot of years of mobbing that he did to get where he was, and there's no way that movie would have covered all that, or even. And
the uncle was still alive in the show, so the ending of the movie made no sense.
Oh, they killed the uncle.
Wait, the uncle wasn't a different uncle?
No, it's the same uncle.
Christopher's dad.
Yes, that's why people were like, "What are you doing?" Oh.
He was the show. He lasted till like almost the second to the last season when he shot Tony. Like he shot.
I didn't watch the show.
Yeah, the show, the guy that Tony took over, the uncle they took over for is Dickie, the one that got shot in the head, and I don't know how Dickie got shot in the head, but Tony
maybe it ended so he survived that assassination attempt to go on.
But he was in a coffin. We saw him in a coffin.
Okay. Alternate universe, maybe, or maybe Dickie had a twin that assumed his identity.
Oh, like Ray Liotta?
Really?
That was
Uncle
weird.
and the
I was just like,
grandfather?
what are we doing?
It don't make sense. All right, ladies. Well, all right. So that is it. Any big thing you want to see in season 2 of Raising Kanan? Stacey, any big thing you want to see?
Ghost and Tommy.
All right, Ghost and Tommy. All right, Kim.
Breeze, Ghost, and Tommy, and I want to see how Lulu and Rock figure it out, and I want to see how what happens with Jukebox. Like, what is her life like now? If Kanan is gone, she's pretty much alone. So let's see what happens with her.
She was alone anyway. I mean,
well,
it wasn't like.
I mean.
I'm like, but that relationship wasn't there anyway. So really, what is she like without Nicole? That's the question. Like, what's her post Nicole, post ass whooping? You know what I'm saying? Like who do you feel like she can talk to? And when like Marvel with her had a relationship in the first place. But she had Nicole. But like without her, she ain't got shit. Maybe her and Detective Burke really work it out. I'm not saying they're gonna get together. I'm just kidding about that. But maybe she does become like a mentor of sorts, to that. But anyway, guys, that is the video. Short and sweet. Thank you guys very much for watching. Again, a lot of great stuff coming out this week. So you will see us again quite a bit. Starting about Wednesday, Thursday.
What's happening this week?
Family
Stacey don't even know.
Family Business is coming. 20s is coming. Lauren wants to do 20s. She reminded us of that, so we're gonna do 20s. And then Family Business start. That's gonna be like 12 episodes. So like they said, yeah. So we're gonna do that like we do all the Queen's Men. So you and I will do a couple episodes like during the week, and then Kim will jump in on the weekend. And then we can do it like that and just kind of ride it out. And then like 20s, I'm hoping that's going to be a weekly show, so we don't have to do it. Did that one too, but we got to see how that lesbian story works out.
It's not only a lesbian story.
Kind of is though.
I mean, she's the main character, but there's side
and her friend's husband is bisexual, bi-curious, some shit. Like she's worried about him sucking a dick. So there's a lot of there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on. Can we say that?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So we got at least they got season 2. I wanted us to review the first Wives Club, but then I watched it and I said no, absolutely no.
No, that's not. I watched it too, and it's not one of those shows that you want to review.
No, that shit was garbage.
Let's not dog it. Let's not dog it any more than it already is.
All right.
I actually like that show. Okay.
Season 1 was tolerable.
Yeah, season 2 was
a season 2?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where?
Different show. They made a whole different show. Like, and I'm like, that's what how black shows do that shit. Like they go from one season to another, they just change everything and act like you're not supposed to notice. And then now they're making a season 3. I'm like, nope. Terry loved it though. Terry watched it every episode. Go watch season 2 on BET Plus. You will be like, why am I doing this? If you watch The Chi, you would understand what I'm saying. Like that's what The Chi did. They did what The Chi did.
Yeah.
That's not a compliment. You're like, what is happening right now? Like it's so
not
bad.
A show to review. It's a show to just watch because of who's in it. Okay. In my opinion, that's why you watch.
Like our kind of people.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Well, no, because that actually has a good cast. Like, so that's what
I'm saying. It's the cast. It's not the story.
Jill Scott, to this point, I'll give Jill Scott that level of I'm watching it because Jill Scott's in it. Like, but I'm like,
Jilly from Philly.
And what's up?
I love Jilly from Philly.
No, she good, and old boy from Survivor's Remorse, like he's
Ron Rico.
Yeah, he's still him, but I mean, it was cool. It was cool to see like a friendly face, like a familiar face. But I was like, what is?
New York Undercover not in it anymore.
Season 1, he's in season 1, and then he just goes away in season 2, like a lot of other men just go away and they're replaced by other men that are unnecessary. It's just a lot of like what is happening. It really. Anyway, check out season 2. We can talk about it. Anyway, I got to go see this Venom. Thank you everybody for watching. We greatly appreciate it. We're doing Venom review tomorrow morning, Chris and I, and I'll see you lovely ladies for 20s first. And then have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. Stacey and I will see. We'll do 20s, and then we'll do first episode of family.